Hello, today we'll be talking about the process of doing an invoice on our eTims client app, be it Android or desktop version. So to generate an invoice, one clicks on the sales management, then you are presented with a new window. On the new window, to start off the process of creating a new invoice, one clicks on the new button, the one that has an addition or plus sign. Then you confirm by pressing on yes. So again, you are given a different window with the red stars. The red stars indicates areas that you need to focus on. On the first one, there is customer ID. This is where you select the client you want to transact with. So to do that, you just click on the search icon. Then you are presented with a list of clients that you had already saved. But if the client you need to transact with is not on this list, you can still click on add customer. Then you'll be taken to a window where you'll be able to save them. So for this time, I'll go with the already existing customers. So I'll pick the individual customer. Then the details are pre-filled on my right hand side. Then I confirm. Once I confirm, I'm taken back to the initial window with the red stars. Here you can see the details of client already picked up. Then the second or the next focus area is on the item code. This is where you select the merchandise, service or product or raw material you want to trade with your client. Just for some reason, if the choice material is not here, you can still click on add item. Then you'll be taken to item management where you'll be able to add your item. So in my case, I'll be picking the list that I've already added in the previous videos. So I'll pick, say, battery. The details are taken up again. Then I confirm, and again I'm taken to this window directly. This is usually the quantity area. So just in case you need to do some edits or you do not understand what this 0 means, you can just exit out of that by pressing done. Then you go to the subsequent focus area. This is unit price. Under unit price here, you set the price that you are charging your transaction or merchandise or service, and the price has to be tax inclusive. So depending on the tax you are charging, you make sure the value you put here, you've included the tax in. Say we use 116 as our unit price. So sometimes you might be working with the totals. Then if that is the case, when it comes to the second focus area, the sales quantity, you can set that to 1. Or if you are doing services, then you are billing them just as 1, then you can put there 1. But if you are doing products, it's good to indicate how many you are trading or transacting. Or if you are so keen on the stock, it's usually good you go with the pieces so that you are able to monitor how your stocks are moving and report the same to the system. So here I'll say I'm selling 2 batteries, then click on done. The next and the last focus area is on the tax type. Here one sets the tax they are transacting on. The first one is exempt. This one is 16. But for here, there was a bug in the initial stages of eTims. It had been set to 18%, but just in case for your side it's also showing 18%, just select that, but the printouts will be coming out with 16. Then this C is 0, then D is non-VAT. So most of the products we deal in are usually 16, unless you are transacting in an exceptional environment where maybe the service or the transaction you are dealing or the person you are transacting with are subject to different tax, then you could select accordingly. So once everything is all in, you can confirm. Then you get the first item line, and you can see the entry about the client are still intact. That means you can still add on a different item line on that invoice by just picking the item. Maybe you want to also sell them khaki papers, just confirm that quantity. Maybe you are selling them one for wrapping, whatever you are selling them with, done. And you can see it has been added there for you to confirm. Once you confirm, you can see you are getting it as a second item line. You can add as many items as you have on this particular client, and once all the items are in, you go ahead and save. You get a successful confirmation that all the items have been saved. So at this particular stage, I would like to bring to your attention that the process of creating an invoice usually goes through two steps. The first one is creating a pro forma invoice. This is one that you provide before, that needs to be approved before you can get an invoice. So probably just to make a difference, what is this pro forma invoice? For a pro forma invoice, if you are to print at this particular stage, you find that the printout will not be having the image, or what people call the QR code, at the bottom end. Before it's approved, it doesn't have that. But for you to get an invoice at this particular space, you need to click on that. Then the actual invoice that you select until it's highlighted, then you say you need to get the details, then you approve, you confirm you need to approve that particular invoice. Then you are provided with this window. This window is just for you to select what mode of payment is your client paying you for the service or the product supplied. So let's say you are getting paid by a bank check. Just click on the bank check. Then at this particular end, you print receipt. If you are using the desktop and you want the A4, then you will select the A4, and if you're on Android, then just select print receipt. That print receipt is the smaller version, but A4 is the one that is similar to the one you get on the printing paper for documents, RIMS one. So in my case, I'm on Android. I'll pick print receipt. Then you can see there I'll get an approved receipt with a QR code, and that's how we are printing the receipt. Next, I'll be taking you through on some of the modification you can do on a receipt or an invoice at various stages, either on a pro forma invoice or an approved invoice. Thank you.